Hello twin flames and welcome to this reading. So we're going to do a karmic reading. So this is going to tap in with the energy of what the masculine is going through in their karmic situation and what they want to say to you about that and what you need to know. But the big message coming through is the karmic situation does not even matter, okay, because it's moving it forward for you, which means they are learning in that situation everything they need to learn to be with you. So the karmic situation is actually helping your union, whether that be a karmic partner, a boss, a job, friends, family, addictions, codependencies, fear they're releasing. Anything that they are moving away from in their karmic life is helping the connection because it's helping them to grow and learn. But this will more likely be for anyone dealing with a masculine who's with someone else. Okay, if there's a partner involved, if, there's something going on. But obviously take the messages how they resonate with your own personal journey and your own situation. So what I want to do first of all, so I'm going to put all the cards I'm using in the description box below. What does he want to say to you? Okay. When he's in this karmic situation, it seems to be in the way or holding things back or affecting things. What does he want to say to you about the karmic situation? Spark. We've got spark and comfort. So he's saying to you, when we're in a room together, everyone sees our spark. So what I feel with this is, everyone knows anyway, there's something else going on. So if they're with someone else, they know that person is aware that their heart, their soul, their mind, their body is with you. Okay, they're aware. They're not daft, they are souls too. So they are realizing that more and more that their person, your masculine, doesn't really belong there. That their heart, their mind, their emotions, it's like they're away with the fairies. They're not in that situation. They're away with you. So your masculine is saying, when we're together, when we're in a room together, everyone sees our spark. And I feel this isn't just when you were physically together. This is when he's thinking of you. Because it's like you're in the room. Because you're always in the room. You are like the elephant in the room that never goes away. And that doesn't mean you're like a big elephant. It means you are this beautiful, dreamlike creature to him. And he sees you. He's always thinking of you. You're constantly on his mind. He sees you everywhere he goes. He sees you in everything he does. Everywhere he is, you're there. And he's saying, they know. They understand that, they know. So whenever you are in a room together, in other words, wherever he is, you're in that room with him because he's thinking of you. Everyone sees the spark. So people around him, whether it's his karmic partner, his family, his friends, know that he's not quite there. There's someone else affecting his energy. We have this thing, you and I, and it's undeniable and it's visible to everyone around us. You are the miracle that dropped into my life and lit me from within. So he's saying to you, you're my miracle. You lit me from within. You dropped into my life and you lit me from within. So he's also saying to you, you've upheavaled my life. You've created chaos in my life and I need to change. And he's not blaming you for that. He realizes it's something he's been asking for. So if, for example, he's been in a marriage for years and years and years, you're the miracle that dropped into his life to wake him up, to say, what are you doing? That situation has served you now. You've learnt everything you can from it. It's time to go. Or you've lit him up inside and inspired him to leave his job because it's not for him. Okay, it's mundane and boring. It's not his life purpose. Or you're changing him to move, to relocate, to do something different. You're his inspiration, you're his spark, and that's the firework effect. And we've got comfort. He's saying, I'm resting in you. So I feel that when he's struggling in his karmic situation, which may feel comfortable to him because it's what he's used to, he is saying, I'm resting in you. So in other words, he's thinking about you. Okay, he's falling asleep with you in his mind. He's allowing himself to think of you. He's sitting downstairs, he may be watching the TV, but he's resting in you. You're on his mind. So you're in a way his escape of that situation. And he's saying to you, I don't want to just escape in my mind. I want to make it real. He's saying to you, I feel so peaceful and content wrapped in your love. It is a soft place to fall, like the comfort of a warm blanket. I have all I need with you. So he's saying to you, you are all I need. Okay, you are what I want, regardless of what the physical world is showing to you. So you're his comfort and you're his spark. And they're really giving me the number 22 in that, because if you're seeing 22, okay, it's a big sign of universal power. You know, if you're seeing 222 or you're seeing spiders, it's a reminder the universe will bring you together, because he feels that comfort with you, not where he is, but with you. And he's showing that to you. And I also feel the 28 is significant to the universe bringing you together, especially with the Lionsgate portal that's open now. So big changes happening now. So what's happening in his karmic situation? We're going to use the Karmic 101. What's happening in his karmic situation? Just one card coming out there, very interesting. And what's he thinking and feeling in the silence? Again, just a couple of cards coming out here. So he's saying to you, stop shouting at me. So in his karmic situation right now, there's a lot of anger going on. There's arguments, there's conflict. You know, he could even be creating arguments to be left alone, because the masculines right now want time alone with their own thoughts and their own feelings. And he's gaining comfort in you. So he's saying to you, I'm resting in you. So he doesn't want to be around that person, or he doesn't want to be around that energy he's dealing with. So he's saying, stop shouting at me, stop telling me what to do, stop shouting at me, you know, leave me alone. It's like he's saying, leave me alone, stop shouting at me. So maybe the karmic partner is trying to get through to him because he's just ignoring it, or he's ignoring the situation. He doesn't want to talk about it because he's gone into the energy where he's with you. You know, it's like where people kind of go silent in their eyes. Have you seen it where, you know, people in kind of mental institutions in a way, they sit there and they're like that. Nobody can get through. They're in the head. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. It's like this karmic partner or this person, it could even be his boss, you know, it could be a colleague, it could be a family member, trying to talk to him. And he's just not there. His mind's somewhere else because he's thinking of you. And that's how these people know there's something wrong or there's something else going on. So them shouting at him is like they're doing this in his eyes and he's not paying any attention. But in his head, he's thinking, leave me alone. Stop shouting at me. So a lot of arguments and conflict going on right now in his 3D world. So he doesn't need the feminine shouting at him either, you know, or creating any pressure or drama. He's saying, you know, you're my comfort. So the feminine is this beautiful warmth and this beautiful light, like this beautiful warm blanket. And he's saying, all I need is you. I'm trying to heal my insecurities about the habits I have that you may not like. Okay, so this is what he's dealing with to be with you. He has to release these insecurities. And remember, it's comfortable where he is now because that person knows him, you know, sees him day and night, so understands his insecurities and his fears and his struggles. That person is kind of a comfort there. You know, it's like you're this energy where, oh, what will she think? Okay, what if she doesn't like who I really am? Okay, what if he doesn't understand me? So this is that fear about leaving behind the comfort. It's not that he loves that comfort or he wants it. He just feels safer there. He feels safer in the silence, or he feels safer in that situation. You know, with you, he has to kind of raise his vibration and be confident again and strong again. Whereas it's okay for him to kind of be nothing where he is. But he knows he doesn't want to be in that energy. So he's saying here to you, I'm still dealing with my insecurities about the things about me you may not like. And I'm frustrated about my life. And this is another reason why we've got this anger energy. And this came up yesterday. You know, this anger where the masculines are feeling volatile. They've got all this energy inside. You know, it's like they're saying to the karmic partner, stop shouting at me because if you don't, I'm going to explode. Because he's frustrated about his life. He wants to change. And even though it's safer where he is, because he feels like, oh, it's okay, you know, I don't have to face my life and change things here. It's okay, I can just be who I am. He knows full well he doesn't want to do that because he's craving change. He wants this. You're igniting that spark within him. And I'm not running from you. I'm running from myself. Isn't it silly? So he's admitting how silly he's been, running away from you, hiding from you, not facing things. He's saying, I'm running from myself. It's myself I need to change these feelings about, not you. Because nothing will ever change his feelings for you. And we've got the 22, which I also feel is a big sign about 2022. You know, the big changes that are coming in. So what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? We've got secret messages of your DM's heart. So this is what he's feeling in his heart today. Every time you were near me, my heart sped up and my body responded physically. So again, this is saying to you, when we're together, everyone knows because my body reacts. I act crazy. I do crazy things. People can see it in my face. Maybe he goes red in the face. He knows, and everyone knows. I couldn't help but come closer and want to touch you, but I couldn't because of my circumstances. So he's saying it's only the circumstances holding me back. I want to be with you. I want to be with you physically, touch you, hold you, taste you, because I desire you and want you physically. So I just held back and hid all of the feelings from you. So this is when he hides things inside. It's like all that tension and all that desire and all that frustration and all that anxiety and everything is building up within him, and he wants to show you how he feels, but he's afraid if he kisses you, if he looks at you a certain way, they're giving me fear, everyone is going to know. And they're giving me fear because sometimes he holds himself back because he knows if he lets himself just touch you one time or kiss you one time, there's no going back. So he's waiting for the right time to change his life because he knows that's what he needs to do. So what secrets does he want to unlock to you? So again, this is kind of like the energy where I watched Cheryl's reading today. Cheryl Rivera and her channel, Sensual Healing. She did a reading. She was like Karmic, tapping in with the karmic energy, Karmic, because it's really like there's nothing there going on. They're living separate lives. This person is shouting at them. They don't want to be around that energy. I've fallen for you hard, so hard it hurts sometimes. So he's saying to you, I've fallen for you. And it's hard. It's so hard sometimes. And I feel that's also in a sexual way. You know what I mean, okay? I feel like I've known you for a lifetime. So it doesn't matter how long you've known each other physically for. He's known you for a lifetime because he has. You were born for each other. He's saying to you, all the love songs speak to me about you. And he's sharing with you today, everything I do, Brian Adams, I do it for you. So he's saying to you, this karmic situation is teaching me about me. It's growing me. And I'm doing that for you. And that doesn't justify it or, make it right. But it's saying there is learning in that situation. And all the love songs speak to him. So if he's hearing a song, it's reminding him of you. And he's saying, I laugh at all your jokes and you get all of mine. So you make him happy. You make him joyful. You make him, have that kind of childlike humour about him. Whereas his karmic situation is shouting at him. And I feel like this is also his higher self shouting at him to make a change, to make it right, to get things done. So what else does he want to say to you? What else does he want to say to you? We've got here serenity. Clear your mind and connect with the divine. So this is why he needs space, because he needs to connect with his true self. He needs to connect with the divine. We've got detachment. Harming or grieving the loss of another is attachment. So he's detaching from things. He's realising that he does harm you. When you're together sometimes, he harms you and it's grieving as well. It grieves him, but it causes pain. This is why he detaches, because he knows he has to heal his situation first, and he knows it hurts you. He knows it's harming him and you. And we've got grace. Kindness shows to others, returns to you as abundance. So when you give, you receive. So he's saying to you, thank you for your kindness. Thank you for loving me for who I am, not the part of me everyone else sees. And we've got words. Others may speak harshly, but choose to be at peace. So he's choosing to kind of walk away from anything that's causing him pain, because we've got to stop shouting at me. Others may speak harshly. So others are shouting at him, but you aren't. You're showing him grace. You're showing him kindness. You're showing him love. Okay? And he needs to be at peace. So what else does he want to say to you, Divine Feminine, about this karmic situation? Okay? He's saying to you, I'm taking out what's jumping. He's saying to you, being apart from you has taught me something. It showed me that I've never been loved by anyone the way you love me. And we've got the number 5 there for change. So while you've been apart, while you've been in the separation, while he's been silent, while the person around him's been shouting at him, he's realising that nobody loves him like you. The karmic isn't facing the truth through our toxic relationship is officially over. So he's saying it's officially over. Okay, it's officially over. I need to face it too. We're both struggling with this because of what other people will think. So it feels like he's saying, that person isn't facing it. She's shouting at me. She's making me go through pain. And it's officially over. So he's dealing with this now. It's officially over. I haven't contacted you in a long time because I'm afraid you're going to reject me. So he's also working through those fears of rejection, fears of not being enough, fears of failing you. Fears, will she take me back? I feel like this karmic has somehow bewitched me. So this is again where you guys, talk about the black magic going on. And the angels say that, that's only happening if you allow it to be so, if you believe it, because nothing has power over the connection but the masculine and the feminine. But the masculine here is saying, I feel like the karmic has somehow bewitched me. I know I should end this connection, but I can't bring myself to do it yet. So it's like this person is shouting at him and getting at him. And rather than him just kind of walking away now, he's trying to have time within to heal it. To heal his heart, to sort it out. I've never met anyone like you before. Your kindness, your sweetness, the way you opened your heart to me is both endearing and frightening. So he's saying nobody has loved me like you. Nobody's ever made me feel the way you do. And it's scary to me, but it's also enchanting me. And he's saying this karmic partner won't leave me alone. Okay? She keeps shouting at me. She's checking my phone. She's trying to work out what's going on within me. And all I want is you. So this is a big sign here to trust in the power of heaven, to create changes, to bring in the ending that's needed to come, to bring in a new beginning. So what else do we need to know? Okay, we've got here, I got spooked. So he's saying to you, he got spooked by you. I feel damaged, like I can't do this. And we've also got your beauty moves me and you inspire me. So the big message coming through here is divine feminine, you are that spark that he needs to change his life. You create this feeling in him of who he truly is. And he knows he needs to walk away from the karmic person or the situation, which can be a job too, to be his authentic self. So he wants to make that change. He wants to do it. He's working on it. And he's saying, just give me time. That person is shouting at me. She tries to bewitch me. She may try to tempt him with physical touch or manipulation in the mind, emotionally. And you're being asked to trust because the love will conquer all things. They're already aware that his mind is on you. Because when you're together, whether that's physically or spiritually, everyone sees that spark. And it's only a matter of time until he comes to you because you are the comfort he seeks. So when he's hiding away, he's processing, he's working things out, and he's trying to make the changes. He's just asking you to give him time because he wants to do it the right way. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.